be able to respond on their own in a meaningful and safe way. So we need to, and we don't have it yet, but we're researching ways to develop that autonomy for astronauts to be able to survive and take care of themselves in those remote places. As to who makes choices in a generic sense, astronauts are always operating under the guidance of higher leadership. And there's different levels of leadership as in everywhere else. Everywhere else there's strategic and there's operational decisions that are made. And depending on the consequence of the question that's being asked, that's the level at which the decision is being made. So if an astronaut was deciding whether to live on Mars or return back, that would probably, if communication was present, be a consultation with someone on the ground, and then the decision would be made that way. Okay. Very good. Who's he driving for? BMW. Okay. Very good. Okay. Gotta get some of that.
Wierzy pan w inteligentne życie poza Ziemią?
Okay, so the question is, do I believe in extra intelligent life? I think, kind of academically, the odds suggest that there is life when you see the vastness of the universe, the sample size, how many opportunities they are. It's essentially infinite against the almost infinitely small chance of having life. So I think somewhere in the universe there is extraterrestrial life. In what form it is, I don't know. Have I personally seen anything? No. But I also think that if there was an extraterrestrial that came to Earth and he was picking and choosing to whom he would make his contact, it would not be me. He'd say, oh, let's not talk to that guy, we'll let that guy see us. And there have been 2 astronauts that I know of that have reported sightings, but not of extraterrestrials. I call it visual effects. So unidentified objects, a change perhaps in the pattern of light looking down at the Earth, or perhaps a scintillation in the vicinity of their craft. But that's the extent of any observations that I know.
Jeszcze jedno pytanie, jeśli można, odnośnie podróży na Marsa. Czy NASA dopuszcza możliwość, żeby na Marsa leciały pary mieszane? Długi okres czasu, wiadomo, można się stęsknić za tymi sprawami, prawda? No hetero, kobieta, mężczyzna.
Honestly, I don't think NASA deals with that. I think you do whatever you want. I would say, though, as a practical matter, if there was a small group of people in space in a very tight, confined area, and 2 of them began to have a relationship that excluded the others, you could imagine that there would be some kind of problem there. And so I think for that reason, in the back of our minds, we consider that it would not be such a great thing for the other people around us and for the mission. So now we all tend to be a little bit a little older folks, and so maybe we think more with our brains than our hearts. And I don't know that will always be the case. You know, I can never say never, but I think generally that that's probably the atmosphere that the astronauts operate in now.
Can we use NASA technology to explore under the oceans?
Okay, can we use NASA technology to explore under the oceans? Well, first let me tell you something that I saw from the space shuttle when I was attached to the space station. I looked out the window and I...
Okay, last one. Sorry.
Oglądałam program, w którym zbudowano kapsułę i przez parę miesięcy ludzie tam w tej kapsule żyli. I chciałam się zapytać, jak bardzo NASA korzysta takiego. Ale nie pamiętam pani nazwiska tego projektu.
To chodzi o taki reality show.
So the question is to what degree NASA uses the experience of other agencies and other processes. And it does it a lot more than it used to. At the very beginning of NASA, we were the only folks in the space business, and we were doing a lot of things that were new and not being done by anyone else. Now there are many other people that are doing things that we do. You can just start with basic electronics. A lot of our electronics now, NASA cannot keep up with the consumer electronic industry. A lot of our electronics are borrowed from other places, from commercial airplanes or commercial computers. We use laptop computers now on the space shuttle. In terms of human effects, we study, for instance, the expeditions. One of the expeditions that we study in terms of human behavior in order to study it and model it was the expedition of Ernest Shackleton to the South Pole at the beginning of the century, where he had his ship stuck in the ice. His crew had to walk off the ice. They got into a series of boats, and he left his crew on a very small island called Elephant Island. And then in a boat not much bigger than a rowboat, went 800 miles to get home. Somehow, every member of that crew survived. It's an amazing story of folks sticking up for each other and taking care of each other. We study those things as well. We do go to a capsule that is on the ocean floor near Florida, and we practice getting tasking and going in and out of the airlock, because that's a good analog, similar to going in space. Similar, we go also on hiking trips. We've learned a lot from our Russian counterparts in terms of how to build systems and how to test. They have a very simple system that's very reliable in the Soyuz to bring astronauts up, and clearly the Orion is much more like that system than a wonderful but very complex space shuttle system. So we do. We borrow wherever we can to try to take advantage. Thanks.
Thank you very much, George. Thank you for very nice answering for all very difficult questions. I already had the knowledge from George that he's open for some photos. It means that if somebody of you want to take a picture with our astronauts, so are welcome here. To the end, thank you all of you for participating in this.